Hello, it's me, James, and I'm back with Jason. Hi, Jason.
Hello.
And we are here with some Breath Weapon X. I think they're up to 5, if I'm not mistaken. But the Breath Weapon X tournament, which is single affiliation, correct me if I'm wrong, with affiliations which have 8 cards or less. Is that right?
Correct.
8 characters or less, I probably should say. Um, and I've got new warriors from Civil War. I didn't want to go. I thought if I was going to go competitive, the first one that jumped out to me was the Wolf. I don't know what it is. Wolf Guard, probably from.
Face wolves.
Yes, those that have got. I was looking through it, and it starts with that sort of 6 cost Logan Grimnar or something that Reg played, which has
hmm
Overcrush and great stats, and that's a nice starting place. And then you go down the list, and then you realise that Dreadnought is there, and maybe that wouldn't be very nice to be playing against Jason. So I discarded that idea and went with something fairly middle of the road. I think there are worse affiliations than this. It has got a win con, which is something. So that win con is there's only 4 available cards, of which I only have 3. Luckily, I do have 1 die for that. The win con is this card, Justice. It's the uncommon Marvel Boy. When Justice is blocked by multiple blocking character dice, he deals his full attack to each character die, blocking him when dealing combat damage. So it's a little bit like there's a Doc Ock and there's also a Cyclops that does the same thing. And the idea is that you make multiple, ideally sidekicks, block him and give him some kind of buff and overcrush using obviously anger issues, which gives +3 and overcrush. And then he's doing between 5 and 7 overcrushing damage to each sidekick. So that only takes, well, 4 sidekicks, I guess, or a couple of hits with that. That could work, but obviously you need to force things to block. So we've got for that purpose the global on Booker T, and also the action would work, I think, because the action says, for your information, all opposing superstars must block if able, and you may declare blockers for your opponent, assigning 1 per attacker until all attackers have been assigned a blocker, and then assigning the rest as you choose. And the only other cards on with that affiliation are Namorita, which is dead good actually, but requires a stat flip. She says when Namorita KOs a non-shield character die, with combat damage, place the KO die in the use bar. Was used to great effect against Dudar. What's his name? Red Lantern Guy Gardner
Hi, Gardner.
back in the day. Because she's got a big arse. So if you flipped her stats using Man or whatever it was at the time, she would knock him out pretty consistently, and he's a fist, not a shield, so he goes to the use bar, which is handy. Not going to be so useful here. I do have a force block, which is good for her, but I don't have the stat flip. I've got Scarlet Spider, which is just a proxy, and that's got Intimidate, so hopefully 1 dice will do for that, because that's all I got. And then Speedball is just Chaos. Chaos on a card. I think the most chaotic card in Dice Masters. It says, when Speedball is dealt combat damage, deal damage to each other character die, including mine, equal to the amount of damage done to Speedball. So you just block whatever is attacking with Speedball, according to how much damage you want to do to every die in the field zone, both field zones. So if
Love
it's
it.
a sidekick, I guess 1 would be done to everything, and if it's something a bit more hefty, you could probably wipe everybody's field out, and then maybe get a backswing the following turn if you've actually got some dice. But it's pretty chaotic. Anyway, there you go. That's that. Jason, what have you got?
I love Speedball. He's so thematic to a character that's just an underrated character to begin with. Um, I am playing the Defenders. Why? Because I like abuse. Um, Defenders don't really have. I mean, they have. I guess Hulk is the closest thing to a win con. Hulk, while he's active, whenever one of your character dice is KO, deal 1 damage to your opponent, which is pretty good, but he's a big 7 cost, so
Mhm.
it's going to take some doing to get to. But there's some other pingy kind of damage in the form of, say, Hellcat, who says, when you field or you name, I get to name a character, and if you want to field that character, You have to take 2 damage to field that character, so there's some
Ooh,
ping there.
okay.
Luke Cage is there to help me purchase my stuff and get a little prep. Iron Fist can do some damage too. When he attacks, he deals 1 damage to each opposing sidekick. And
Uh-huh.
for every sidekick that's knocked out that way, you'll take a damage for each occurring in that effect. And that's pretty much
Oh.
it. My basics are Kevin Owens to help buy stuff because you swap a die in used for it goes back to your card, and you can swap that out for any die that is up to 2 more. So I can, for example, swap out a 3 for a 5 or a 5 for a
Uh-huh.
7.
That's
And
not going
then
to do
any
me
of
any
the
good. I've got
any
threes
of
and
the
fours.
burst faces also get you a prep. And then I'm just using Walk with Elias for pay a mask and prep 2 sidekicks. So
Yeah.
because all my stuff, I've got 1 3 cost, and then I've got 4 5 costs, 6 costs, and 2 7 costs. So I need all the help I can get.
Okay. Well, you've got a full team. You've got a full 8 cars, so that's something. Um,
Yeah.
good luck to you, Jason. We have rolled off, and Jason won, and I think he elected to go first. So do it, mate. Do it, mate.
Good
Defend
luck
me.
to you too.
Good
Let's
luck.
see if
Yeah.
I can defend my team. Oh, with 2 mass or 2 sidekicks right off the bat. Do I want 2 sidekicks? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. Energy is better. Question is, do we do that or that? Yeah, let's get a patsy and pass the turn to you.
Nice. Okay. Okay. That. Make this bigger. I feel like I can somehow make this picture bigger, but I can't remember how to do it. We'll just go with it. So obviously we want justice. Speedball could be funny though. Just leave Speedball sitting in the field. You have to think about whether you want to attack or not.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think. No, I do have a bolt. You were asking about bolts. I do have a bolt. Sorry, Speedball's a bolt. I'm going to re-roll.
Oh, okay.
I might quite like a sidekick. I didn't get one. And I didn't get a shield either, so I will buy Speedball because he's a bolt. I don't have any shield.
Right.
There we go. Over to you, I believe.
Okay, we can prep it and buy that. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, gonna purchase a Kevin Owens show, and then I'm gonna use the Walk with Elias to prep 2 sidekicks, and then I'll pass turn to you.
Nice. It occurs to me I could have bought anger issues, but hey, okay. At least we have it. We have a ooh. Now we have choices. Now I don't really want that because I could prep, but we don't have a bag reset, do we? I'm guessing.
No.
So what's better? Best way to get to would be to prep 2 dice, I guess. So let's reroll that maybe. Alright, let's use that thing that you've got and buy the WinCon. Over to you.
Alright. Two, three, four. Okay, all sidekicks. Setting my bag at 4. Okay. So, do I go for a 6? There's only 1 6, so probably not. I think thing to do, yeah, is field a sidekick and then pay 5 for Mr. Luke Cage. And pass to you.
Right, fill the bag with the right number of dice. Pick out 4. We got that, but you've got now it's in the field. So I recall. Well, I got him which is probably a good thing, I think. So you know what? I'll just field them, and then I'll buy an Angora shoes, because I feel like I probably should have done that sooner. But since you have nothing in the field, it wouldn't really help me much. Oh, you've got Psychic, haven't you? Yeah. Okay.
I do.
Good. I will pass to you.
Alright, so... Actually good. Can't beat that. So 1 to field. Patsy here. I think she's on level 1. And we'll say... we'll name Speed. So if you want to field Speedball, you got to pay 2.
Okay.
And then I'll use the Walk with Elias, prep 2, and then I'll use Kevin Owens Show to put Luke Cage back to get a Hulk.
Ooh.
And then Kevin Owens Show is on a burst, so I get to prep a die from my bag. My bag is empty, so I'll fill my bag with these 4.
Ooh. Someone might think you've been practicing this.
And prep that. And pass turn to you.
Okie dokie. Walk with Elias is once per turn, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm guessing. Reroll that. Sounds good. So I have to pay 2. Is it 2 life or 2 damage? Doesn't matter much.
Let's see. Deal 2 damage. It's replacing all piercing. While Hellcat is active, deal 2 damage to your opponent the first time they field that character. So it's 2 damage you take.
First time. What does that even mean? But there we go. I've taken 2 damage.
I guess if you were fielding multiple of that character, you would only take it the 1 time.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I have a feeling
there
may even be a ruling on that. I'll have a look in a minute. I should have kept a mask. I'm such a fool. But never mind. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those 2. Have you got a 2-cost basic action? You don't, do you?
I don't.
Wow, I'm an idiot.
Number 3.
And I will pass priority and turn.
Okay.
And I shall Google what's her name.
So I've got 3 dice in the bag. Refill. Get 1 more, which is another sidekick. All right. Come on, Hulk.
What does he do again? Is he going to kill me? Horribly.
Hopefully. Well, he's basically like the rare Batman, except that he doesn't deal damage to characters. He just deals damage to you for every one of my characters that's knocked out.
Oh, so it turns out that Speedball's a liability. Oh well, never mind. What was I googling? What's her name?
Hellcat?
Is it Hell's Bells or I'm Patsy? Or what's her name? Something Patsy.
It's Patsy.
It's Patsy.
Yeah. Okay, so field the sidekick.
Hellcat, it's Patsy.
Pay 2 to field Hulk on level 2.
It says Hellcat targets a character die in the field zone. So you couldn't actually choose Speedball.
Oh, it does. So there's a ruling on that.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Okay, so let's choose a character. Okay.
Let's move you back to 20 then, and I would have to target.
Yeah, probably better to target Justice anyway.
Justice.
Sure.
So we get back to 20. Target Justice, and then that's what we got to do. So I'll pay 3 for another Patsy, and then I'll pass priority to you.
Nothing here unless you have a global for bolts, which I think you don't.
I don't, but I'll end my turn.
Take it there. And I'll take 4 of these, which Angry Issues is not one of. Yeah, so what happens if, you know, so let's, okay, worth checking. I will reroll. Fist is not bad. Yeah. Oh, hello. Okay, I'll settle for that. I will field some sidekicks. And, do you know what? I'm going to buy an Amarita. No? Another Justice or an Amarita? Because I quite want the shields, I think. I'll buy another Justice in case that gets gone from the field, and I will pass priority to you.
Pass back.
Oh no! Do you know what? You've named. Do you know what? You've named him, so I'll buy her because that's stupid.
Okay.
I have swapped my purchase for Namarita.
Okay.
Don't think there's much sense attacking just yet, and I'll pass to you. Turn.
All right. So I had 2 dice coming out. That's 2. All right. That's not good. Okay. So, yeah, so 1 to field her. And I'll switch the name of the die to, well, let's see. I'm gonna keep it at that.
You've not got much choice. It's got to be active, so it's probably Justice again, I would think.
Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I'll keep it at Justice. And then I'll pay 3 for another Kevin Owens show. And I will pass priority and turn to you.
Okay. I've got 2 in the bag, and I'll put 2 of these. Okay. That's nice. Those, not so much. Oh, 1 shield. That sucks. Oh, hell. Never mind. Must have grumble, eh? So we'll do that one there. And what am I supposed to do with those? Nothing. Fists is good, right? Bolts, not so much. So, time for a double screen. I will force 1 of your sidekicks to block. I think that should work, right? And I will attack with just him. You can, of course, multi-block him, should you so choose.
And what is his attack?
His attack is 6 with the 3 from here and the 1 here. So he's
Okay,
6.
so what's his defense?
Well, his defense is 3, but I'm not sure you want to multi-block with sidekicks because he's going to do all of his 6 through each sidekick and overcrush 5 for each sidekick you put up again.
Oh, that's right.
The benefit of multi-blocking is that you could KO him, I guess, but you probably want to do that with like a Hulk or something. Or you want to, if you want to get stuff knocked out, obviously you could do it like that. That's true.
Okay, so I'll block this way with the sidekick and a 4/4 Hellcat.
Yeah. So he'll overcrush 5 through the sidekick and 2 through the Hellcat.
Yeah, so 5. So I take 7.
7, and I'll take 2 because both of yours, if I want to do that overcrush, both of them will be knocked out, right?
Yeah, and you'll take 2. Correct.
That will go there.
Okay.
Go there. That'll stay there.
Alright, then I got 4 sidekicks in my bag. Okay. Kind of eats that. If I want to do that. So I guess. Alright, 1 to field her. and 1 to walk with Elias. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get another Hellcat.
Yeah.
And I'll pass priority in turn.
Okay. I'm just thinking force attack with a speedball would be hilarious. better to force you into it and come back with a backswing rather than having to force block it and just lose my entire field. Right, that will go there. 2 out and 2 of these. No anger issues, but that's right. That's okay because there's no justice. There really is no justice.
No justice, no peace.
Don't especially want any of that. Oof, got a hefty fielding justice, but that's okay. He's a 2/4/4. So I pay 2 life for that, puts me on 16. Field that for 2 masks. Not doing anything else, I guess. And with this 3 actual purchase another Namorita because shields are good. Probably would like another anger issues, but and I'll pass priority.
Pass back.
And in this this cut and thrust of a game, I will pass turn. So I'm waiting for my anger issues.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Kinda want that. I kinda want to keep that. That's good. Okay. So 4. So let's field that. Sure. Alright, so I'll buy another Patsy. I'll Kevin Owens that back. Get Luke Cage. And I will
attack with Hulk.
Oh, and then I get a prep one. And then what are the stats on whatchamacallit, Justice?
Justice he's a 2/4/4.
2/4/4. 4. So he's got a 4. Okay, I'll force him to block.
Yeah. Sure.
And I'll attack with the 4/4 Patsy.
Okay. I'll have to block. Well, obviously you can choose. I will double block.
Alright, so I'll do my damage to Justice. Yep. And that'll also KO Hellcat and deal you 1 damage.
Yep. Puts me on
Hulk.
15.
And over to you.
Okie dokie. No, so now I have to roll bloody anger issues and justice.
And you got to pay 2 to feel if you want to feel justice.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think that Booker T might work against you.
Well, I think without it is nothing really. Isn't it? So.
Yeah, the anger issues coming up though is going to be good for you.
Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I'll keep that. That's fine. Come on, justice. Oh man, no justice. Well, that sucks. Nope. What am I going to do with anger issues now? Okay. I could just commit suicide. I could just attack with Speedball. Force Hulk to block. That'd be kind of funny. But maybe you'd roll nothing back. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's not great, I have to say. Okay, so let's take that, and I don't buy any more justices, so I'll spin that down. That stays with the 3. Aha! No, in fact, with all of that, I'll just buy one of those. That's what I'll do. Another one of those, and then I will force one of your sidekicks to block. I'll attack with a pumped up sidekick. That's 5 over. No, in fact, no. I will force your Kitty. No, not Kitty. Patsy to block. That's what I'll do.
So you got a 3, 4, 5 attack.
Yeah. Patsy must block, and don't know what her level is.
So I'll put Hellcat and 2 sidekicks in front of you.
Yeah, I'll take.
So it gives me a 5 defense and a 4 attack.
You know what? I could just. Okay, to do the overcrush, I'd have to remove all of them, but I won't do any damage because you. How many defense?
4. No, sorry, 5.
I'll just do it all to
5.
Patsy, because then you have to field her again, and I'll only lose 1 life. That put me on 14, I think.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 3 coming out.
Now I wish I'd bought another flipping justice.
And there's a bunch of characters. Let's see. Oh. All right. Let's field 2 sidekicks. Let's field 3/3 Patsy. And you know what? I'm not going to use it, but I am going to pay 4 for one of your anger issues.
Ooh.
And I'm not going to use the Kevin Owens show. What color are you using for that?
Gray.
Gray. I'll use it's purple. And I'll pass turn to you.
Okay. I feel like all it will take is for me to miss justice one more time. And he's not unlikely to come out this time. And indeed he didn't. I'll keep those. There's 3 energy. That'll be another justice then, I imagine. Just in case I miss the next one. And over to you.
Okay.
This format has the feeling of a draft, doesn't it? It's like, get your sidekicks
a little bit. So I'll buy my last Kevin Owens die, and then I'll use 1 to put Kevin Owens back for a Iron Fist.
Nice.
And you pass turn to you.
Okay. slowly. Okay, so 4 out of these 5 dice. Let's see if we can get justice. We did get justice. There are all sorts of fielding issues though. Never mind anger issues. Oh, well, there would be fielding issues if we didn't have the dice all the wrong way around. Try that again. Oh no! Can't field it. Shit. Oh no! Oh no! I don't actually think I could have rolled those differently. I would never have rolled those differently. Okay, well, never mind. I guess we'll field her. Oh, that kind of sucks. But never mind. And we'll put that there. Oh, we'll leave it there, and then it will go there at the appropriate moment. What's left in the bag?
Is it time for overcrushing Speedball yet?
Not quite. not quite. Or is it?
Or is it?
Yeah. See, every time, like I'm reluctant to attack because you can just, or you can multi-block, but I suppose I can choose who I do the damage to. But I'm not going to get any overcrush through unless I remove all your attack or your blockers, which means for each one of those, you'll do me a damage. I could buy Scarlet Spider and try and get Hulk out of the field, which is perhaps the thing. And you're reluctant to attack with anything significant because I can just wipe the fields and perhaps get you on the backswing, perhaps. So it's a bit of a stalemate, which well, you're going to have a big bag. It depends what you pull and roll, I guess. There's nothing much I can do. So I don't really think there's much point because just no, really. I think I'll just let that go.
Okay.
And that will also go there at the end of turn, and that will stay there. And it's okay.
Well, you could use Walk with Elias to prep the one sidekick you have.
The one sidekick I have, I might as well do that.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the best I can do.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah.
All right.
Over to you.
Okay. So I got a sidekick coming out.
I suppose there's an argument for me attacking with sidekicks to try to get some ramp behavior.
Okay. So field a sidekick. Purchase. Let's see. Mask. Masking. I'll do another Patsy.
Do it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give Patsy anger issues and attack with the. It's +3, right?
Yep.
So it's a 6-3 overcrush.
6-3 overcrush. Okay. 4 sidekicks.
4 sidekicks. Okay, so then you take 2, and I'll overcrush. Yeah, I'll overcrush through those. You'll knock her out. You go down to 12.
Yep.
And 11 because you'll take 1 for knocking her out.
Yep.
And then over to you.
Okay. Oh, I only did that because I want some energy. I'm hoping to get something out. Let's see if we can get justice out. That would be good. Okay. We have 2 anger issues and 2 just die. And some other energy.
Could be the end.
Yeah. Not been rolling very well so far. Come on, fellas. I see at least 1 of each. That's the start. I don't need 2 justices. What I do need is shields, which is fine. And 1 more anger issues. Maybe not necessary, but fists are fine also. Well, that's all right. How many sidekicks you got? Let's have a look.
You got 5.
Ooh, you got plenty, haven't you? Okay, so let's put him in the. Oops, hello. He was level 1. Put him in the field for free. Put sidekick in the field for free. give him Overcrush and pump him thrice, maybe. I don't know what the most efficient way of doing this is. Probably making more things block, I imagine. That would be 6. And I can make all of your sidekicks block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would do 25 Overcrush damage.
This is the end.
I think
Beautiful friend.
Wow. Okay. When it works, it works. It's a bit energy hungry. I think that was the thing. I think I probably should have arranged to have some of those psychics KO'd a bit sooner.
Yeah, I probably should have, gotten rid of my sidekicks. I probably shouldn't have been keeping them in the field.
Yeah, you probably should. Yeah. If we're talking about things that we should have done, I also probably should have bought anger issues instead of Speedball. Speedball's a reasonable deterrent. It does sort of encourage a Mexican standoff, but it holds the game in place, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I could have bought a Booker T. I mean, that would have been the other alternative. Instead of having all 5 of these, I could have just had 1. But I would have to roll then 2 action dice at the same time, which is beyond my powers, I suspect.
Yeah, true.
Goodo. So so it's fun. It's obviously a slower format. I mean, okay, so these were not the most competitive teams. Let's be clear, but I think the idea is that it should be fun. Obviously, some people will play competitively and some people won't. And if you don't, it does have that air of a draft to it. I think time to put things together. I think in a more competitive game, there's no way I would get away with that nonsense. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do go and take part in Breath Weapon X Fest 5. And don't forget to like, subscribe if you've got any questions or if you spotted any mistakes, put them in the comments. And take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.